This video, I'm going to show you how one passing play can literally break down every single coverage in college football 26. This passing play is a amazing play. It's called Flood out of the bunch, a strong offset formation in the Oregon State offensive playbook. If you guys want to get my entire Oregon State offensive ebook, it is in our school community. Really excited with how this thing turned out day one, and really good offense. We're going to continue to update it throughout the year. If you're not a school member yet, it's only $10 to join. It gets you access to all of my college football and Madden offensive and defensive ebooks. So what we're going to be doing here for the setup is we're going to stem this tight end all the way down. We're going to stem the solo receiver all the way down. Then we're going to streak our slot. So pretty quick setup. And we're mainly looking here for this fade against cover 4 or cover 3 coverage. As long as we get some time in the pocket, we see here we can kind of throw him away from the defender and have a pretty good shot at hitting this over the top. Every now and then you'll see here that the slot will run his route a little poorly. If he does run his route a little poorly, sometimes he can be a little delayed and get rerouted. But as long as he doesn't get rerouted, as you see here, we're able to loft this over the top and we're able to hit this against a cover 4 drop style of defense. Now, again, the biggest thing in this is that the slot needs to run his route properly. If the slot doesn't run his route properly, then more than likely you're going to want to check it down to either your corner route or your backside in route. I'll show this one more time against the cover 4 coverage, and you're going to see that time this is masterful, able to throw this over the top. And if you ever get in trouble, you can always ag it. If you ever get that animation where the safety kind of plays it a little weird, you can always ag back to the ball, and you're going to be just fine. Now, the other thing about cover 4 that I didn't say yet is this is really good to the tight end corner side as well. So as you see here, able to hit that tight end corner against the coverage. We could also have hit the backside in route. So you have check down options. It's just if you want to go for the big play, you'll be able to hit this slot fade normally with a pass lead all the way to the outside. You have to kind of throw it all the way outside like that to get the ball in the position to be able to take the top off the defense. We'll show this one more time. See how he's getting bumped there? That's kind of the issue. So I think that's just because I'm not shading my cover 4 down, which if you're not shading your cover 4 down, then obviously you're going to be susceptible to drags and things like that. Here I'm going to shade my cover 4 down, and you'll probably see a little better result from this outside fade. As you see here, let's see if we can just get enough boost under the ball. And yeah, pretty decent play against cover 4. And then I'm going to talk a little bit about cover 3. So I think this play is actually much better against cover 3 than it is against cover 4. It is really good against cover 4. Again, it just kind of depends on if your slot gets rerouted. If he gets rerouted, then you're going to need to probably look to your tight end or your drag or your backside in route. But anyway, against cover 3, same type of thing. You're going to see here that outside third is going to bite to the right. And then you're going to have a better shot at getting this over the top because that middle third has to kind of go to the middle of the field to be able to play that drag or to be able to play the streak properly. So we'll show that one more time. And again, the biggest thing here is if you need to check it down to your in route or to your corner route, you can totally do that. Like those both are going to be there for you. As you see here, the corner route wide open. We can just take what the defense gives us in that regard. But normally what happens is people will try to cover the corner route, and they're not going to be able to cover both the corner route and the fade. You're going to have at least one of those things open to you. We'll see here on this fade. Trying to throw this one more time. As you see that outside there kind of takes a step to the right. Again, you got to pass lead this to the outside. If you pass lead it straight up, you're going to throw interceptions. You have to freeform it to the outside. My freeform settings are on none, and they're on 3 out of 20 as far as the pass lead increase. So, okay. So now the next coverage that we're going to go over is cover 2. I do think cover 2 is probably the most improved coverage in college football 26. It does a really good job of being able to take away some of these sideline passes. But the thing that's negative about it is your corner route is going to be open all day long against it. And then also your streak right up the middle does have potential to bomb cover 2. Now I want to kind of like, I guess, disclaimer this. Normally, I'm going to say under normal circumstances, the slot will get a step on the mid read and you'll be able to hit this against the cover 2. However, if the mid read is able to get on top of the slot receiver because of some kind of bumping, then you don't want to throw it. But as you see here, we're consistently there. I got a really bad pass lead from March Manning. We're consistently able to get on top of the mid-read defender, though, with this. So, again, if he gets bumped, that's really what messes things up this year with bombs is the bumping. So just kind of be aware of that. But here you see he gets on top. You've got to pass lead this up into the inside. If you throw it straight up, that safety can play it. But if you pass lead it up into the inside, then you're going to have a really good chance of being able to hit this consistently against the cover two covers. Now, what's a safer option? If you don't like that, or for whatever reason the player is able to get on top of the route, what I want you to then do is I just want you to take a look at this corner route on the right side. It's going to run at an angle that is going to get it over the top of the cloud, and you can just simply loft it right over the top, and you're going to have a lot of consistency there with being able to break this coverage down. So as you can see, I mean, we're literally able to break down every single zone coverage in the game with these combos. Now, the other coverage that I wanted to just spend a quick minute discussing is match coverage. You will see a lot of people in college football, they try to run match because it's more realistic. And the problem is EA has not really ever been able to put match coverage in the game, except for maybe Madden 20, and have it be really pretty good. And you're going to see here, it's no different. This corner route is going to normally be able to get open. Right there, we got some weird bumping at the line of scrimmage. We'll try to show this one more time. But typically what's going to happen is the streaks will run off the deep coverage, and then the corner route will be open. I'll show you something else that happens that's worth kind of mentioning here. But as you see there, able to consistently hit this. Another popular adjustment that people will do is they will put the safety on the bunch side into a deep half. If they put the safety on the bunch side into a deep half, you're going to see here that the corner route is even more wide open. Over here to the right side, it really opens up this corner route. And so that's another option that you have. The one thing I wanted to also show you real quick with the cover 4 is it's kind of a delayed bomb, but basically what you're going to see is that outside quarter will drop to the tight end, and then it'll leave this safety one-on-one, and you can try to loft this up in a one-on-one type of situation, try to outrun him. That's an option. Doesn't necessarily kill it by any means, but the corner route is normally going to be something that's pretty reliable from this formation. And then your fade is something more like I said, as you see here, we get that step on him and we're able to throw that over the top and have a chance for a big play. So again, it's obviously a read. You're trying to figure out what exactly is going to be open on the play, but the fade is really the route that if it has time to develop is going to be just absolutely money, especially if you put a faster player there than what I have. But as you see, they kind of switch off. And then if you can get a nice lob over the top, you can have a chance for a big play. Every now and then they'll swat it, but it's hard for them to intercept it in this game. Just the way they've coded the defensive corners with their interceptions, it's really hard. You really want to be swatting. I don't think interceptions are really a thing this year. So you can kind of just loft them up. Let's see if we can get this. Got it inaccurate, unfortunately, so it's not going to work. But anyways, with cover 4 match, you normally are going to be able to just consistently hit this, get this corner route right here to the right side. And you'll see right here, you just get just enough of a step on him. And also, if they're truly covered, if the corners actually play it properly, then guess what? We can just take our drag, right? We can always just simply take our check down drag over the middle of the field and just live to fight another day. But normally, this will be good. Let me put a faster player on that right side just to show this route off a little bit. And you'll see right here that when you have a top end speed receiver on this route, it really helps specifically with match coverage because you get just enough of a step that normally this should be wide open. So we'll see here, Wingo is going to run this really nicely. And you see how he's able to get on top of him and then he's able to just dust him over the top. Again, Arch Manning going to have to go back to the passing academy, try to figure out how to throw a deep bomb. But in game, this is actually a little bit more consistent because for some reason, freeforming is kind of bugged in practice mode. I'm not sure exactly why, but there you see we get a good throw. And bada bing, bada boom, we're able to, if you have a top end speed receiver, it's going to be even better is all I was trying to say. But in general, the bomb is pretty decent. And then the other thing is, your corner route's not bad either. Your corner route is certainly not bad. And then the other thing that you could do if you're getting a ton of match coverage is simply just putting the tight end on a tight end. Apprentice corner could also be another option for you. See how it just dies at the end of there? That's crazy that deep bomb does that. But anyways, pretty decent little play. Can break down pretty much every single coverage in the game. The only coverage that can give it any level of like true trouble is match coverage if you don't have a fast receiver. But if you have a fast receiver and a quarterback that can throw the ball, you're going to be cooking. You're going to be in good shape. And then also if they deep half, what I love about this play is if they deep half, they're still the corner route's still open. And so the whole idea of match coverage, what match coverage is really supposed to take away, is actually the deep corner route. So you're able to hit it like that as well. So anyways, let's see if we can finally make a good throw. See how it just dies at the end? That's crazy to me. But anyways, so this is one of my favorite plays in the game. You could also not step him all the way down. You could have him like slightly lower, like that, and run the route that way. And you'll see here that kind of opens that tight end corner up a little bit more against match coverage if he would catch the ball. I did want to show you just real quickly the tight end apprentice corner. You'll see here this tight end apprentice corner really gets a sharp cut. And so you kind of throw it like that. But honestly, the match coverage is not doing terrible in terms of handling this. The backside drag, though, is always there for you if you need to check down. Normally, the fade is going to be the read against match. The only reason why it wouldn't be is just because, as you see here, we let it run a little deeper. If you let the corner route run slightly deeper, so like not too deep, but like let's say we tick him up one time, what happens is they'll lock on to the fade and it opens up the corner route. So you see here. See how they kind of locked onto the fade and then it kind of opened this up for us? So that's another option for you as well when running this play. But yeah, there's just a lot of versatility with the play. It does a lot of things well. In my opinion, it breaks down coverages extremely well. If you have a fast receiver, it can really take the top off of a defense. Let me just show you real quick a basic cover four with a fast receiver because we didn't get a great look at that first rep. But you see here, when you have a fast receiver over there, the base cover four doesn't stand a chance. It's not even close. So a lot of this comes down to obviously you need a fast receiver in that spot. I think I had a super slow one there before. So anyways, you'll see here, once he's even, he's leaving. Let's get that throw. If we get a nice throw, that time we're able to bomb the match coverage over top. So anyways, that is the play flood out of the Bud Strong offset formation. One of my favorite plays in the game. If you guys want to check out my entire ebook on the Oregon State offense, it is in our school community, and that link is in the description down below.